Hey guys, welcome to Manhattan, New York City. We're right here in Koreatown, and I want to show you guys what Koreatown is looking like in 2025. So let's go check it out. You know, the weather is quite brisk today. I would say it's a tidbit nipply, but we're right here in the heart of Koreatown. I've been through here once a long time ago, and I didn't really even pay attention back then because I was just basically young, ignorant, and well, just stupid really. But nowadays, many years later, much wiser, much more mature, and having been to Korea a couple times myself, this is pretty cool. It's Haewon. I was actually just there recently, just a couple months ago. I've got a video about it. But over here I'm seeing a lot of restaurants, spas, massage, karaoke. That seems to be predominantly what it is over here. And here's a Korean bookstore and K-pop music. And I noticed on the door, got the bad guy here, a few bad guys. Shameful, shameful, shameful. Shame on you, buddy. I'm not sure what these guys are up to, but perhaps they're filming a Korean movie. Probably very famous rich guys right here, so. Right here in the center of Koreatown, they've got what you'll see all over New York, these little food carts. And these things are pretty serious. I mean, look at all the things that this guy can make. Philly cheesesteaks, cheeseburgers, burritos, quesadillas. I mean, he can make all kinds of good stuff here. Give you guys a look. They've got a pretty good breakfast menu too. I actually decided to buy a coffee. This is pretty decent. In New York, to get a coffee like this for $1.75 is pretty decent. Hell of a lot better than Starbucks. Well, for this being Koreatown, I'm not seeing a ton of Koreans. So, you know, it's not like Chinatown here in New York or Flushing. When you go there, you're going to be surrounded by all kinds of, well, you're going to feel like you're in China. You're going to be like one of the few non-Chinese, if in fact you aren't Chinese. But over here, it's not like that. I mean, I've seen quite a few people of Asian descent. I don't know if they're Korean. I'm assuming some of them are. But you're not seeing that many. There's a Korean restaurant over here. Got some pretty good deals for lunch. 10 bucks. Quite a few choices. And of course, no Koreatown would be complete without Korean barbecue. Hey guys, quick interruption. If you are here watching my video, there's a high likelihood that you have an interest in China. Well, personally, I think it's important that we all learn a foreign language, and I want to suggest choosing Chinese as your foreign language. First of all, by studying the Chinese language, you will really start to understand China on a much deeper level. Also, Chinese is the second most widely spoken language in the world, with over 1 billion Chinese speakers worldwide. People say that learning Chinese is so difficult, and let's be frank, in some ways it is, but it's not nearly as tough as you think, and the grammar is super easy. I want to encourage you to check out my channel sponsor, Excel Mandarin, and take advantage of their free trial lesson offer. You have nothing to lose and potentially a lot to gain. Excel Mandarin has bilingual native Chinese speakers based in the US who can teach you real Chinese, and they have the ability to take you from beginner all the way up to fluency. They offer 24/7 support, and they have all of the resources available that you could ever want. I learned Chinese by fumbling my way around on the streets of China. It was a really fun and interesting way to learn, but it wasn't very efficient. If I'd had a native speaker guiding me and helping me along the way, I would have learned a lot more, a lot faster. So check them out today, sign up for a free trial lesson, and make sure not to forget the most important part. Be sure to tell them that Mr. Chopsticks sent you. Okay, now back to the video. Got some kind of Korean hot dog place. Just place your order outside. Yeah, so guys, after walking around quite a bit in this area, this is really, I mean, this is the very heart of Koreatown. This just area right here on 32nd Street. And this is where they've got, you know, all the bulk of the Korean restaurants, the spas, karaoke, etc., etc. So I'll just do kind of a little walkthrough, hang out here with you guys for a minute, because there's not a ton to see here. It's a pretty good looking restaurant with a huge menu. Yeah, there you go. Anytime karaoke. Unloading the truck there. Oh, transporting food in a U-Haul. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But yeah, let's just hang out for a minute in Koreatown. Let you guys get a feel for it, because this is primarily it. I mean, it stretches outward a little bit, but it really gets diffused very quickly once you leave this general area. Let's see what's going on over here at Miss Korea Barbecue. Korean barbecue lunchbox, $19.
You want a sweet treat or on our way?
Korean acupuncture, abiko curry. That sounds Japanese. No, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Apparently it is Korean. I didn't know curry in Korea was a thing, but I know in Japan it's a big thing, and it's delicious. Yeah, it's like a little, you know, Chinese and Japanese mixed in here, the whole Asian fusion thing. But make no mistake, we're not in Chinatown, we're not in Little Tokyo, we are in Koreatown.
I'm saying give him until like 11.
Hey, hola amigos. Yeah, you can see, I mean, this is still Koreatown, but it quickly fades. Well guys, this video is going to be short and sweet. There's not a ton to see here, but I was just curious to see how Koreatown, New York City looks in 2025. Because like I said, I came through here once 20 years ago and I had completely forgotten it. So it's interesting to see it. It's a nice area. It's definitely got a dose of Korea in it, but it's not quite what you would think of when you hear the word Koreatown. So anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm off to the next adventure now. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because like I said, here on the Chopsticks and Trains channel, we're just getting started. I've got so many adventures planned for this year, next year, and I would be thrilled to have you all along for the ride. And to all of my top supporters, whether it be channel members, Patreon supporters, anybody who's bought me a cup of coffee at buymeacoffee.com, or if you've dropped me a super thanks right here on the YouTube platform, an extra shout out to you guys. But just to anyone who's watching the channel, giving me a thumbs up, supporting it, love you guys all the same. So take care, and we will catch you all in the next video. 下次再见. I want to give an extra special thanks to all of my YouTube members and Patreon supporters for their help in keeping this channel financially sustainable. A huge thank you to all supporters from the $1 tier on up through the higher tiers. I want to give an extra special acknowledgement to my PCO tier members. And lastly, a huge shout out to my top tier supporters. Lee, Martin S., David is Da Wei, and 有爱心的外国人. Oh, and just so you know, you guys rock.
What do you look for beyond the sea, grasshopper?